Mining cryptocurrency from home is now easier than ever because of what Goldshell is doing and their little ASIC mining boxes. Today, I'm just going to show you how to set it up, get it running, and start earning passive income from home. Now, this is not sponsored in any way. All of the miners here I did purchase with my own money, but I just want to show you how to set it up. It is super easy, and I do have other videos setting up some of the other box miners from Goldshell because some of them you do have to add a step or two. Today, we're going to do the CK box, mine CKB on the Nervos network. Let's jump online, and I'll show you how to set it up. All right, so look, first thing you need to do is, of course, connect it to power and also connect your Ethernet cable. Don't worry about Wi-Fi at the moment. And then once you have it up and running, go to find.goldshell.com and hit enter. And this will work on a PC. It will work on a Mac. And this is the easiest way that I found to do this. There is another way on Windows where you can download my IP scanner and go about it that way. If you guys want to see that video, drop a comment and I'll make that video for you. But findgoldshell.com, it will give you a list of all the miners connected to your network. And you can see right now I have 7 of these little box miners running, a few CKB boxes, a few mini Doge, and 1 KD box. And basically over here, there is a settings tab, and that's what you want to click on. This will take you into their interface or their web GUI, whatever you want to call it. And you can see right away it is in Chinese, but Goldshell CK box. And if you come up here to the right corner, you click on that, you can translate it over to English. And you can see here, it does give us the mining status, the average gigahash, the hash rate here, your error percentage, and the power plants on hash rate mode, which is really all you have. There really is no other choice for that. Gives you a little bar down here. And then on the left side here, you have 3 options. So you have home, miner, and system. So you have to have a pool in mind. And the pool that I use is F2 pool. Now, if you scroll down on here, there's nothing to do. But if you go into miner, let's get this out of the way. If you go into miner, you can see your pool settings are right here. And this is the pool that I am using. Now, to do anything, to be able to make any changes, you want to unlock this. So click on unlock up here in the top right corner. And usually stock, right from the manufacturer or really from anywhere, it should always be the same. Your password should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hit unlock. And then it will unlock. And we don't want to save that. Now, you can see now I have the option here to add or remove. Now, if you click on add, it will give you a bunch of different options. And all of these pools here will allow you to mine CKB. Now, before you do this, of course, you should have already created an account with, if you want to use DXPool, go on DXPool and create an account. The same with F2 Pool and Poolin and these other 2 pools. But I like F2 Pool. So you're going to click on F2 Pool and you can see the URL, CKB. It does give you basically the stratum here. Your miner name, this is where you are going to put, I'll put Digital Slang. And if you have more than 1 miner, you want to kind of add in a way to tell them apart. So because I have multiple miners up, I would put say I had 3 miners already running in CKB, and this was my 4th miner. I would put Digital Slang as my miner name, .004 to represent the 4th box that I am hooking up. And then the one I did before this would be 003, and then of course 002, and the first one 001. Very important. If you don't do that, what it is going to do, it's going to combine all of your hash rate together, and it's going to look like you only have 1 miner running. So if you put 0.004 or 003, whatever number you want, it will separate each miner and you'll be able to look at them individually. And then your password here, this is going to be your password for F2 Pool. So you create your account on F2 Pool, whatever that password is, that's what you want to put in here. And that's, once you do that, you hit apply, and this is what you will get. Now, if there was stock, there is another one here. So let me do this real quick. I'm going to create one for you. We'll call this digital, and I'll put in a password here, and I'll put my password in, and we'll hit apply. And you can see here now you have one that's green and one that's gray. So the one that is green right now is the one you want to use. And if you wanted to use a different pool here, you can drag this up top and use that pool instead, and then remove the one you don't want to use. But this is the one I want to use, so we're going to remove the one that I just made for the sake of this video. And we are going to leave this here, and that should turn green again, and that will be the one that I'm using as it just did. So now this is the one that the pool is using. So it will mine, and then it will be sent directly to Fpool, and then you would go on F2 Pool, and that's where you will be able to see your revenue, your income, how well your miner is doing. And once this is green and you're good to go, you click on lock. You want to lock that in place, and that is how you set up your pool inside of the miner. Now, if you go down here, you can see miner hash rate mode. That's really your only option. Now, a light indicator, your little box miners do have LED lights on here. I've turned these on and off, and I really haven't noticed any difference. The lights are still on. And the algorithm, of course, CKB mines Eagle Song. Now on system over here, a bunch of network settings. This is where you can connect to Wi-Fi if you want. So to have this interface, this web GUI come up, you will have to connect at first to your Ethernet. And then if you want, you can come in here and you can see I am connected to Wi-Fi on here. And once you connect in here, it will ask you for your password for Wi-Fi. You click on OK, it will connect to Wi-Fi, and then you can go and disconnect your Ethernet cable. And then you can also go in here and change your password. Remember, the password stock is 1 through 9, you can change that right here. Just remember, you should probably change that back to 1 through 9 if you ever decide to sell your little miner. This is where you would also do firmware updates if there is an update, and you can also restart your miner from here. Now, once you do that, again, I'm using F2 Pool. So we're going to go over to F2 Pool and we'll sign in. And of course, we'll go in here, and once you go in here, we'll click on CKB, and you can see if up top here, if you go to home, workers, revenue, and more, workers, you're going to be able to see what I was talking about earlier with the 0.004, 0.003, 0.002, and then in my first miner, I do have a CK5 miner that's not hooked up at the moment, unfortunately, but you can see this is where you would go, and it will separate it. If I didn't put digital slang 0.004 or 0.003, all of this would be combined, and it would just look like one miner. It would give you the total hash rate combined, but you want to be able to separate it and see how well each one is doing, because you can see here, the one that I was just playing with, that has a big rejected rate. So I have to look into that and see what's going on there compared to these two, which is only a little bit above 2%. This one is very high. It's 7.93%. Now, that could be just because I just was messing with it and I changed pools real quick. So we'll see if that gets better over time. And then you can go up here to revenue, and you can see what these are doing. So today's estimated revenue for all three boxes right now is about 243 CKB per day, and you will get a deposit for that each day. Now, once I hook up the CK5, it will be much, much more than that. So 3 boxes around, it's going to be around 250. The cutoff time is usually around 7 o'clock p.m. And so we got another half hour of mining before the day restarts and starts over. So that is basically it. So F2 Pool is where you want to go. Find.goldshell.com is where you're going to go into your miner and set up your pool inside of your miner. But that's basically it, guys. Very easy to set up one of these little box miners. If you guys got any questions, just let me know. Drop some comments. Hit that like button. A sub would be appreciated. I'm going to drop the link below for the power supplies that I use. Really efficient and much cheaper than your ATX power supplies. You don't want to use those anyway because you would need a jumper to run something like these miners with. But the server power supplies from HP, it's the way to go. It really is super efficient and much cheaper. And I'll drop the link so you guys can check those out. And I will do some more videos because the KD box on F2 Pool, you do have to set it up a little different. And the mini Doge miner, I'll show you as well, because you are going to merge mine. You're going to mine 2 coins. You're going to be mining Litecoin and Dogecoin at the same time. So you're going to have to add 2 addresses in there inside of the settings. So I'll show you how to do that in a different video. This is how you set up a basic Gold Shell box miner, and this specifically the CK box miner. But that's it, guys. I'll be back soon. Again, if you got any questions, drop a comment. If not, hit that like. A sub would be appreciated, and I'll be back soon, guys. Peace.